CPU is still fighting for her life, but that's okay. I guess she's just gonna struggle. But that's all right because we're back with Lovewood. We haven't played Lovewood in a few weeks because we did that whole Halloween mess, and then I had to take, well, not mess, but the whole Halloween streams, and then we had to. Ooh, I forgot to tell people that I am live again. But yeah, I had to take a week off because punctual right after Halloween, I hit a very hard flare up, or at least I started one, and I am now going through it. But we're doing our best. Hi, welcome back. We're back with no porn, just Lovewood. Nothing to see here. That's weird. For 1 p.m. Today, I really want to romance Moth. See how that goes. Because we did Nord. Technically, though, we did Atlas's route and not Nord's route. And I know that the ending is slightly different because I know if you ask Atlas, he'll say, like, I have a partner. Is that okay? And then you end up with 2 amazing boyfriends. But if you play it to be with Nord and you ask him, as a slightly different ending, but it's still the same. Like, you still end up with 2 boyfriends. But before we do that, because in order to get there, we'd play a lot of the same adventures. I want us to play Moth's route because we haven't explored Moth's route at all. Hi, Robbie. Missed you. I had to take a week off streaming because chronic illness shit. But we are back. I'm just posting to Twitter right now that we're live again. Right, 2 boyfriends is just the best. It's the best you can have in these games. It's just so nice. 2 cute babies. One of them is a big, strong himbo, and the other one is tiny and annoying, which is great because that's what you want in a person. I say, as someone who is tiny and annoying. Let me just pop this tweet up. I have missed being live. I know it was only a week, really, but right? Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, the only allusion to Sonic the Hedgehog that I will not despise. Romantically, at least. I have neutral feelings towards Sonic the Hedgehog's like existence, really. So, all right, let's see. We're just gonna hit start. Hello, cuties. The way to read a fairy tale is to throw yourself in. Yes, absolutely. I am so motherfucking tired. Oh my god. I know I've always yawned a lot on these streams. It's gonna be a lot more now. Also, a little heads up, I'm in a narcolepsy flare-up, which means that, like, I will continue probably to be late to streams. Usually I'm always the one to be like, well, if you know you're gonna be late, you can take precautions. I can't do anything about this. Like, there is literally nothing I can do. If my body says we're gonna be late, we're gonna be late. It really all depends on how much I can move at any given point in time and how close I am to passing out. Because the last thing I want to do is have a cataplexy attack or a narcolepsy attack on stream. Because, is it kind of embarrassing? Sure. Luckily, I think I'd be off camera if I actually fell asleep here. But I know that for people that aren't used to it, it can be very scary. For me, it's fine. I know I'm just sleeping. I know what's going on. I feel fine. But, like, if you're not used to seeing it happen, it can be a little frightening. And the last thing I want to do is traumatize my lovely viewers. So, in order to make sure that doesn't happen, I might end up having to cut streams early or very suddenly or be late. And we're just going to deal with that until the flare-up has passed. And then I will go back to dealing with the normal amount of flare-ups, normal amount of attacks that I am quite used to managing at this point. But I will be yawning a lot fucking more. Jesus fuck, okay. So I'm really sorry. I'm going to give you guys the yawns. Like, that's just going to happen. That's something that happens to all of my... When I had a dog, I made her yawn so fucking much because you can catch yawns between, like, dogs and people because they have the same thing, like, in their brain that if they see a yawn, they have to yawn, or if they think about it, they have to yawn. So if you yawn in front of, they will yawn back. Like, just, they can't even help it. It's just how that goes. And I used to make her yawn all the fucking time. We took so many naps together. This is so fucking annoying. So many naps together. This is going to keep happening. What I hate most about yawning is that it makes my eyes water every single time. And then I spend like a few seconds blinking. so that I can see again because of how much water it puts in my eyes. I say water, it's obviously tears. It's not like I am leaking holy water or some shit. I'd probably start sizzling and fizzling. For anybody that's also curious if the camera looks a little different, it's because I am currently using the Playroll app instead of Zoom, because Zoom can kiss my cute ass. If it thinks that I'm gonna fucking pay for it, just for this. I might end up having to pay for it at some point, but until actually, for production purposes of like streams and stuff, I'm gonna just start using Roll instead, because Roll is free always for everyone. So I'm just gonna do that instead. All right, let's see. So we've done this a few times. Fuck me. The reason I yawn so much isn't because I'm tired per se. It's because my body's not fully awake anymore. Like, it can't be 100. Like, it's never at 100%. But it's at much lower percent than usual even. And what happens why you yawn when you're tired is because when you relax a lot, you start to breathe more shallowly like you would if you were asleep. And that causes you to have less oxygen in your body, which you don't need. It's not like a bad thing, but that's why you yawn when you're tired. And so, but the physiological response is the same. So if my body is getting to be not as awake as it's supposed to be, i.e. more relaxed, I breathe more shallowly, even more so than usual, and it makes me yawn because that's your body's way of trying to get you to like deep breath. Basically, yawns are involuntary deep breaths. What's my name? What is the name we want to play today? I don't have a cosplay to name it after. Oh, well, you know, I will be playing as Alara Kaya tonight in the premiere of Glenwood Unhallowed, and I am super excited. If you like Stranger Things, you're going to like this campaign because it's basically us living our Stranger Things like fantasy, and I am very excited. I've also never played a teenager before, so that is going to be a lot of fun. Jesus, fuck. Boy, oh boy, okay. I do really like that part where it's like, oh, he's gonna think I'm some kind of bootlicker. No. Oberon, old house. No. Dear Lord Oberon, it should only take 2 more days of travel for me to arrive in your town of Lovewood. Thank you again for your invitation, and I'm looking forward to talking over the details in person. Sincerely, Alara. And then you get a fucking thumbs up back. Sick. You really should have just texted, yo, Oberon, old house, what's up? That would have been cool. I would have thought that was really funny. Especially given, like, how much we've witnessed of Oberon and how much of a douchebag he can be sometimes. I feel like he should be humbled a little bit. I love how we all, like, I warned you guys, but, like, chat was simping. Chat was simping for Oberon, and I was like, hold up, he's about to be a douchebag. But I feel you. He does look simp-worthy. Like, he's for me, he's like, if he wasn't speaking, he could get it. But he would have to remain dead fucking silent the entire time, preferably not facing me, so I don't have to see his face, and that would be okay. That would be okay. Maybe. And he'd have to leave immediately afterwards. I don't want to look at his like smug fucking face. I do not. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. He looks so handsome. He's such a douchebag. But he's also like, I think he's like, he protects, but also just like the questionable choice. There's so much in this character. I know he's not a romanceable character. He's not a playable character at all. Like, but he is so fascinating to me in the bits of backstory that we've seen. I am breathing, body. Like, I am breathing. I swear to God. I promise. I'm fucking breathing. Oh, my God. Probably shouldn't tell him I'm bad at approaching strangers. That's okay. Oh, hello, baby. Hello, alternate universe boyfriend. This is how we're going to meet everybody. So I'm going to hit skip a little bit because we have seen all of this. Oh, boy. Hello. Hi. Let's be neutral this time. What's your job? Okay. A general leg man. Yes. I understand. I'm going to skip. Oh, well, we can't skip it apparently. Wait, can we? Yes, we can. So we have a very nice blue aura that's very cute. We're going to skip it again just because we're good. Hi, hello. And then he got yeeted. I didn't make a choice, so I don't know what the fuck I just picked. But that's okay because we're not romancing Atlas this time. We're romancing Moth. And maybe Blossom afterwards. We'll see, because we haven't played any of Moth or Blossom's, like, routes, really. Have we met before? Nope, I just arrived today. Alright. We're going to... Oh, but it does say that you have to be nice to the people that your romanceable, like, choice is close to in order to have, like, a good chance with them. So we also have to entertain Blossom, I think, while we are courting Moth. Let's see. Nice work, your animals seem really happy. Goats are little jerks. I can't... Do you guys remember when we looked up wool rabbits and we realized how cute, fluffy, and cuddly they are? Because I think about them on a regular basis. If you see anybody here across the street during the autumn or the winter, chances are they're wearing at least one piece of clothing that includes bunny wool. Honestly, I've never touched bunny wool. Like, I've never had, like, a shirt made of bunny wool or whatever. TBH sounds a little sus. I mean, I know you can literally, like, keep them super happy and, like, just shear them, but, like, feels sus to me. But I bet it would be soft because my friend used to have normal bunnies and they were very soft. Little assholes, though. Yay, okay. There's a moth working on some needlework. They haven't noticed us yet. We're going to say hello. Is there any chance you happen to be Moth? He's so precise with everything he does. Hi, Moth. I am the new healer extraordinaire, I guess. Enchanté. Always delightful to have a new face among us. Okay, before I forget, I'm bringing your lunch from Atlas. Aw, thank you, love. Please be so kind as to put it on the table. I'll get to it in a moment. Not like it can get cold, right? True. Oh, and now he's going to try and sell us shit, which is fine. That's what he does. I will need to get a bigger coat. We should probably wait a little bit. Get carried away. Give it some thought, though. I'd love to create something for you. I will. What are you working on just now? There's some pillowcases, a little something for my own home. That's so sweet. Those are very easy to do. You do me a bit of a favor. It depends on the favor. I just noticed I'm running low on buttons. By that, I mean I still have plenty, but they're too fancy to be wasted on pillowcases. It's a traveling salesman in town square just outside. Usually sells some. Can you fetch me a few? Yes, now we're going to meet Aleph, who I love, and honestly, I wish had more dialogue options. Sure, that's the romantic version. Bucko romantically. Yeah, that's how that goes. That's how you get him. Ah, Aleph. Hi, baby. I love you. Oh, poor baby. It's okay. I love them so much. Hi, Aleph. Oh, we also have to romance Kayleen because we haven't actually, like, done much with her either. Only really in the regards of, like, when we were recording Aleph. All right. So I'm paying... Is there something on my face? Yes. Normally I do that one. It's nervous to talk to people because, you know, I just love him. But we're not courting him, so there's no risk here. Let's be... I can't be mean, but we can be neutral. Thanks for the buttons. Have a terrible day. Oh, and there's Kayleen. She hasn't noticed me yet. How are you doing? Worse now that you're here. Aw. That's very sweet. I love the way that they can, like, communicate and they're used to it. Kayleen is super cool. Yep. It's okay. You're not interrupting. I'm not great with faces, but I'm pretty sure I haven't seen yours before. I just moved here. I'm Alara. Kayleen, why did you move here of all places? Well, this seems like a nice place. It is called Lovewood. I mean, it's pretty cute. Well, it's called Lovewood, but basically it means Lovewood. You're a healer. That's so cool. Well, technically, Lovewood means, like, deer woods or deer forest, not actually Lovewood. But I figured that Lovewood was the original title, and somebody who doesn't actually speak German translated it to Lovewood. Because Lieb means dear or sweet, not Liebe, which means love. But also Liebewald. I guess Liebewald would work. Liebewald is what you would actually call Lovewood. Little linguistic fun facts. Well, language fun facts. I would never use this option. That's horrible. I wonder if there's a way you can play. I can't play it, so you'll have to play it yourself and find out. But I wonder if there's what happens if you just play all the fucking asshole options you can play. Kind of, but we have stuff to do. See ya. And Alice just quietly waving. Poor baby. Yes, okay. We give the buttons. Thank you, love. It means we can get back to work. Where did I put? Then he focuses for a moment, and a roll of yarn knocks against the back of his head. That is super cute. I love that he's just used to it. He's like, yes, I will find something, but it will smack me in the head. Baby. Pull your seeker spell. Nice. I can pull things towards me. The wonderful part is I don't even need to know where the thing is. That must be really great for when you lose something in the house. It's a blessing. Shouldn't use it on knives or needles, though. Acquired that knowledge the hard way. Ouch. I'll let you get back to work. See you around, Moth. Yes, we fucking will. Because we're going to be spending the next 2 fucking days with Moth. Oh, hello. Hello, baby. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. No, it's okay. Perfect timing. And it's your lunch. All right, now we have our own place. Showing you around. We are making sure nobody dead lived in our house. We're going to learn about the big festival. So the festival is a very fancy date. Yeah, we don't want to, give him the wrong impression. Although, we will be giving him the right impression very soon when we fucking court him. Although I kind of wish there were slightly more dialogue options because having to court, wanting to court Nord, you have to do the exact same dialogue things that you already did for Atlas. So basically you just have to do the same thing over again to get, a slightly different ending. But it's a little redundant, but it's okay. Also, bad news about Monster Sweethearts. I did not save in time. Oh, God. The horrible person routes how you romance Oberon. You know what? Now I kind of want to play it. After we romance Moth, we're going to try to be an asshole. We're going to do it. We're going to grit our teeth. You guys are going to hold my hand. And we're going to choose all the asshole options in a game, which I've never done before because it makes me feel so bad. I feel so guilty. But we're going to power through just to see what happens. Maybe we get kicked out. We get kicked out or we romance Oberon, who has a wife, but whatever. It's a fictional character, who cares? But, God, this is going to be so icky, no matter how that goes. It's going to feel so icky, but whatever, we're going to power through. But, so about Monster Sweethearts, in order to unlock the next route, which is Leanne's route, I think, and then Xanthi's. Somebody explained it to me and I forgot. Either way, the next playable route, in order to unlock that, we have to unlock the bad endings for Bay and Lyle as well, since we already unlocked the bad ending for Victoria, where she fucking killed me. I didn't save at the point where you can get a bad ending still. I saved Lyle's route and Bay's route, apparently, at the point where I've already solidified that I'm going to get the good ending. And no matter what I do, I get the good ending. So I have to privately, my own time at some point, play the whole game over to get the bad route. So we're going to... So it's going to take me a few days before I can finally continue streaming a new route on Monster Sweethearts, because also the Animal Crossing update came out, and you guys, I have never been so frustrated with a system in my life. As you guys know, I have a Switch Lite. It's fine. It was cheap. I got it on sale too, so it was really cheap. It has very limited storage capacity, but that's okay because I only have a few games anyway, so it's fine. But I can't stream off of this because the Switch Lite does not have the hardware capabilities for capturing screen shares. So, this is going to sound bad, but I love playing the game, but I really wish I could stream it because now I have streams to organize and do, and I would like to, because I want to play this game and I really love Animal Crossing, play this game and explore all the new stuff, but I quote unquote have to do all of this privately now for Animal Crossing because I don't have an actual Switch. So I cannot share it with you guys. Plus, I'm also working on a billion other things as usual right now. So time to play things is like for fun is sparse. And then I still have to go through 2 more run-throughs of fucking Monster Sweethearts, which are like 2 hours each. And losing a lot of daytime because of the flare-up. Because if you put it all together, I lose about 4 hours a day at least throughout the day where I can't really do anything because I'm unconscious or incapacitated in some other way and can't even like write. So it might take us a minute, but we will get to where we need to go. It just takes us a little bit. This is also why, like, when people tell me, like, how do you, like, crank out so much work in such short time, is because, like, I like, Persephone was stuck in hell for several months where I couldn't do nearly as much as I want to, and it's all been stewing and getting ready in my brain, and then I just kind of regurgitate it when I'm out of a flare-up, and then I release a lot of stuff back to back, and like, a high volume of work that's technically been in my mind stewing for months. Although with the games, I can't use that excuse because I didn't get into game design until shortly before I started releasing games. So that one, I have no explanation for why that goes so quickly. That just goes quickly. That said, I'm currently working on a game that should be released by the end of this month. Whole new game called Hallmark. Like Hallmark movie. And it is a lesbian/sapphic holiday rom-com TTRPG to make up for the complete lack of gay media that we get on TV, really. And when we do get it, it's toxic and horrible. Like, god fucking awful. Ooh boy, hello, good morning. Oh, yeah, so this is Aleph explaining the curse that they have. So, just in case we were upset by anything. All right, so now we've made the place look nice and homey. We're going to go hang out with Moth. He's probably at the tailor shop, yes. Oh, he's at Alice's shop. Hi, Moth. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, so this route I have played before, at least this one adventure I've played before, but I did not actually play the whole route where I, like, asked him out afterwards. But we are going to go on that haunted house adventure where we almost fucking die, which is so fun. Oh, my God, my fucking eyes. Jesus, fucking awake, stay awake. All right, so we're going to... Wow, what an adventurous outfit, honestly. Also, is it just me or, like, what is this Dorito shape we've got going on here? What is this shoulder to waist ratio? Shoulder to hip ratio, even. Canon, Moth is buff? What a gift this is. Moth is buff. Life is good and worth living. And this is why, specifically. All right, so there's that little arrow thing. He's getting a little muddy. It's not fun, but that's okay. We're gonna go. If it's too scary, we can turn back. I'm not scared. I was just thinking. If you could drop something here, the ground would eat it up if you gave it time. Isn't that the case with most things you leave in the forest? No. Everything would eventually decay or be gnawed off by wild animals, things like that. But if you drop something here, it may vanish quickly without a trace. Well, that's fucking grim. Thank you, Moth. Aw. It's still fucking grim, dude. We're on a mission. Follow the arrow straight to the heart. Well, there's an arrow. There's a heart. We're going to follow it. Keep going, but you needn't walk far. All right. Yeah, it's the way to go. Let's go. You needn't walk far, and boom. Creepy fucking house. Let's go. Does somebody live here? If you ask me, the house doesn't look particularly lived in. More like it was abandoned. We're going to go inside. And, well, it's opening ominously, and it's about to fucking kill us. Murder house, murder house, murder house. Oh, my God. Look how little and scared he gets. His fucking ears go flat. What a cutie. And I've got a light spell. And we're looking around, and there is so much shit all over the place. Is that a golden pocket watch on the table? Are you going to take all that stuff? I mean, I guess there's a point if they are very pretty. But, like, isn't it weird that they left so suddenly? Oh, I'm glad you came with me. Look at that blush. Nothing nicer than a good old spooky house. Now let's be kind. Let's be very kind. This is fun, but we should be careful. Something about it that doesn't add up. Those are valid concerns. I do hope we don't discover some dead remains in this place, or worse. Hey, what did that last verse say? Witness wealth and treasure, but do not linger and loaf. Rise above and return, for beauty is terror's cloak. Yes, beauty is fucking terror's cloak. Beauty definitely is fucking terror's cloak. Stranger dangerness. Moth skiller! Cheers. That one was horrible. That was pretty rough. That was rough. Thank you, Robbie. Woke me right the fuck up. That one did. Oh, I love how his eye twitches a little bit when he gets scared. We are sinking. We're sinking. There's mud halfway up the window. The house is sinking. We need to go upstairs. And we need to shove him out first. Hardy smack. Moth, go first, because you are going to pull me out. Otherwise, we get stuck, because the pull spell would pull me into the mud with you. And I don't really want to play a route where we die. Especially since we're trying to, date. So you stumbled into the grass, but I am stuck in the sledge, and I'm sinking. Oh. Grab on. But I can't reach. And then I am being pulled towards him. Gross. I am covered in mud, I'm sure. That is disgusting. Okay, well, whew, that was nuts. Tell me about it. Are you okay? Are you hurt? I'm absolutely perfectly fine. Or at least I will be once my legs stop feeling like they're made of goo. I'm sorry to get your clothes all muddy. I hope you're unharmed too. Never better. You pulled me out of that pit. Were you using your finder spell to tug me closer? Yes. Quick thinking. I didn't know it worked on people too. Wasn't sure either. I only used it on very light things before. Not that I'm calling you bulky. You're heavier than a roll of yarn. I can imagine. Wouldn't it have worked if you'd used it on, like, my pants or something? And given you a wedgie in the middle of an already mortifying ordeal? I have standards. You know what? That's extremely valid, and I'm very glad. I forgot that he mentions that. I'm very glad he brought that up, because I would fucking hate to be in a life or death situation, and instead of helping me, somebody grabs onto my pants and gives me the wedgie of my life, and then I die. What a horrible way to go. Oh, he's sleepy. I feel you. I'm also exhausted. I don't regret having had your company on the way. If you hadn't been with me, who knows what may have happened. I may have vanished in that muddy pit and nobody would have even told the tale. I wonder if you can die in this game. Like, I wonder what happens if I go out first and I land in the grass and his ass is in the mud. Yeah, who the fuck wrote that shit? Please. Aw, a cute little fountain pen. You really took a souvenir from a haunted house. Well, I'm sure the object isn't haunted, and I stand by what I said, It's a shame for precious things to go to waste. Somebody crafted them with a lot of care. They're made to be used and to be a part of someone's life. Absolutely. I'm a very big proponent of, I don't save things for special occasions. I make occasions special. That's why I'm drinking out of this casually. TBH, this and the fact that all of my other glasses are currently in the washing machine are why I'm drinking out of this. But I use this as a normal drinking glass all the time. Giving the pen to me, of all people. Of course, as a memory of the exciting time we shared. Thank you. I won't drag you on another adventure anytime soon, unless I come across another mysterious poem. I think I remember what we actually do next when we play with Moth, is we help Moth with some of the garments for the king, I think. I don't know if that's still the option there, but I think because it makes you play other routes and stuff as well. You can't just spend the whole week with the same person. I think that's what happens. But last time we did that, I ended up courting Atlas, so we didn't actually finish Moth's route. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Let's play Blossom for a second. She's at her farmhouse, and she isn't outside, so we're going to go in and say hi. What a beautiful image this is. You guys, this is so cozy. Oh, she's shearing some fur with those scissors. Got your hands full right now? You know it. Give me a few minutes here. I'm almost done with little Beast Eater here. Beast Eater? What a creative name. It's one of your Angora rabbits, right? Yep. Well, yeppers. I always try to shear them before the fluff gets too uncomfortable for them, especially during the summer. Oh, that bunny is having the time of its life. Is the bunny sleeping? Yeah, it's not magic, actually. I send these boogers right off into dreamland. That sounds powerful. Oh, I'd probably suck using it on much larger animals, but, still, I let them take a nap when I shear them anyway. I think it makes the whole thing less stressful for them. That's really sweet. It is really sweet. Look how cute it is. I just want to dig into its cute little soft face and give it scritches. I mean, I wouldn't be able to knock people out left and right. Not via magic. Okay, via fists. All right, cool. Oh, yeah, I'd like to get some goat milk. Which is like a horrible choice, by the way. Goat anything tastes like shit. You know how goats smell? That's how their products taste. They taste like goat. Straight up taste like goat. It's like unpasteurized milk. Tastes like cow. Also, it's really bad for you. If you're not used to it, really, really bad for you. Will fuck you up. Unpasteurized milk, I mean. There's still some people, like older generations, that can drink unpasteurized milk and they're okay. But like most people, normal now people, cannot drink unpasteurized milk anymore because it makes us very, very sick. We cannot handle it anymore. But, goat milk, gross. Goat cheese can be okay. Goat cheese can be okay because it's so heavily treated it doesn't taste like goat anymore. What I had once, and I still don't know how it was. I had a whole thing of it. I don't know if I liked it or not. It was just such a different experience. When I was in Dubai, I had milk chocolate, but it was camel milk chocolate. It was confusing. It was a confusing experience. I ate the entire bar, like sized bar. I have a very small face, so I know this looks big, but it's not. My face is very small. Like, this is a medium large wine glass next to my face. This is my whole face. Very small face. Very small head. Very small hands. Let's see if there's any. So, like, to the switch, like, maybe it was, like, this big thing of chocolate, like a bar of chocolate for the camel milk, and it tasted like chocolate, and it had that, like, sweetness and the chocolatey stuff, but it also tasted like camel. And I ate the whole bar and still didn't know exactly how I felt about how it tasted. It was not bad, but I don't know if I liked it or not. Because it was just so... It's very rare that you really come across a flavor that is so vastly different from anything you've ever eaten that it just confuses you. But that's what camel milk chocolate does to me. It confuses me. I have thought about... That happened like fucking 8 years ago, and I still think about it on a semi-regular basis because I can remember it, but I don't know how I felt about it. Beast Eater hops off. Bye, Beast Eater. Okay, we're gonna get milk. Hold on. Crap. What's wrong? You're missing a rabbit? I can't find Gary Gray anywhere. Why would you say that? I was like, did a bird of prey get it? And Blossom was like, not a chance. Gary is an absolutely giant unit. Total chunk. No heckin' way a bird could have got him. Gary Gray for president. He must have broken out somewhere. I'll help you look for him. He can't have gone too far. What does he look like? He's big. He's really fucking big. So he's very fluffy. Well, let's split up. I'll check Kayleen's garden. The veggies are very tempting for a bunny. Can you search the forest behind my garden? Sure. I'm probably going to find the bunny, TBH, but let's see. Just for plot reasons, I feel like I'm going to find the bunny. Domesticated rabbit shouldn't be too hard to spot, especially when he's supposed to be so large. I mean, like, how large does she mean large? That's a large fucking rabbit. Is that the fucking rabbit? He's like a fucking soccer ball. What do I do? I'm gonna beckon him over. Hey, Gary, come here, little fella. The rabbit regards me with mild suspicion and then demonstrates his true power by completely ignoring me. Good enough, I suppose. Okay, that's fair. Oh, you found him. I legit thought he'd be gone forever. Look how big he is. Dude, when I saw how big rabbits can get IRL... Thanks so much. He plays Gary, the absolute unit. Honestly, I'd love that. I did actually write a hack for Facts nochmal for a two-shot that I'm producing or in the process of producing. I'm still waiting to hear back from the two cast members that I'd reached out to be in it. And I'm writing a hack of Facts nochmal where instead of playing as cats, you play as kobolds from D&D, like 5e. And the two-shot stream that I'm working on with Ro. And yeah, that's the game that we're gonna run a two-shot of. And we all play as kobolds, which is just a chaotic, beautiful mess that I am very excited for. Might even get it sponsored, TBH. I mean, it's just a two-shot, but it would be really cool. But yeah, I'm very excited. And I 100% am producing this because I saw a comic that somebody drew about kobolds that was just really funny, and I retweeted it. And then after that, I was like, man, I never get to bust out my, like, nasty little hobbits' voices. And so I would really, really like to play a kobold where, like, I'll just talk like this the entire time. Like, I can go Stitch. Or I can make it more, like, raspy. Or I can make it super high-pitched. But I can just creature voices the whole time. It would be super fucking nice. Although TBH, it's easier on my vocal cords over a long period of time to do the Stitch voice more than the Gollum voice, because the Gollum voice really fucks me up after a while. But I can mention the Gollum voice really easily. Like this Stitch voice. Ohana mean feminine, and feminine mean nobody gets left behind or forgotten. And that I could maintain for the 2 hours. For sure, I can maintain that for 2 hours. I wanted to do a funny voice and play a kobold, and that is why I am producing this two-shot. And I wrote a hack on my own game. Thank you. I'm very excited for it. Very, very excited. I'm having to do a little bit more research on kobolds in general because I've never played one before. And I want to, like, when I write them, like, little playbooks, I want it to be accurate. So the cool thing about Verhex nochmal is I think it's a very easily hackable game. I'm really looking forward to that suggestion Sebastian had for us to do, like, a kind of a jam where we hack each other's games. I'm really curious to see if anybody hacks Verhex nochmal and, like, what they do with it. Because I feel like the game is I tried to design it to be super versatile. So it would be really cool, I think, for me to see how people take it and, like, run with it. Because there's so much you can do with it. And the structure is really easy to just change, like, the content of, but the structure still works. That said, I'm still fucking waiting to see somebody play fucking Forever 41. I wish I'd released it before Halloween. Like, proper before Halloween and not, like, shortly before Halloween. But, it only needs 2 people, so TBH, I just need to get my schedule together and then be like, hi, hello, can I run Forever 41 for you? Hi, hello, can I run Forever 41 for you? Hi, hello, can I run Forever 41 for you? I'm going to make a note of that, actually, or I'm going to fucking forget. Where's my shit? Move, bitch. Ah, fucking. What I'd really love to do, also to kind of spread word about the game, is to do a one-shot of each stage that I've created and have them up on my channel. Because I think that would be really, really cool. And it'd be really easy to make and facilitate. It'd be very easy to produce and play. So I'll be sending out casting information for that shortly. I just came up with that, but I think it's a good idea. Anyway, let's go help Gary the Absolute Unit. Thanks for your help. You're not bad with animals. I'm not good with them either. I try very hard. Through this troublemaker home, I have to check if there's holes that he may have squeezed through. Once we're back, okay, Blossom returns Gary with the rest of the group and let's say the rabbits back into the shed as evening falls. Right, nobody's missing. The fence is fine. That was enough excitement for a day. You really care about those little fellas, do you? Yeah, I can get pretty worked up about it. I am responsible for them after all. They're not like their wild counterparts. These bunnies wouldn't be able to survive out there. They get tangled up or they'd freeze in the cold because their fur isn't meant to get wet. They were bred in a way to benefit us, and in turn, I gotta nurture them. That's so sweet. If I wasn't able to take care of them, I just feel like crap about myself. That's very responsible. No, it's fine. I didn't care. I didn't expect you to care so much about these little buggers. Really? Why? No offense. You look really tough. Like a warrior or some shit. And instead I'm brushing bunnies. Yeah. It's not objectively meaningful to everybody else, but it's meaningful to me. Life is nicer when you allow yourself to care about things, even if nobody else seems to be on board. A fucking men, Blossom. You tell it, sister friend. Well, I care too, for what it's worth. I know. Oh, before you go, I remembered milk. I totally forgot. All right, we got 2 bottles there on the house. Don't let them go to waste. Thank you. I think we had a nice little adventure today. We did. Blossom is so cool. It's fascinating to see Blossom's softer side today. There might be more to her yet. And now, let us see. Okay, hello. All right, yes, I know. We're going to do Moth one more time. And I think we're going to end up helping Moth with, it's Moth being himself. Poor baby, look how disheveled he looks. He looks a little bit more disheveled than usual. My tortured soul, what's a man to do? Take a breath and tell me what the problem is, popsicle stick. I love that she calls him that. And we know because we played Frightwood that she's called him that their whole lives. Their whole fucking lives. She has called him popsicle stick because he is tall and spindly. You know what? Now I'm actually kind of grateful that I'm short because I've always been very thin, very small. So, like, I avoided a lot of nicknames by being not tall. All right. So, basically, the problem is he needs to repair a bunch of stuff, but was given it really short notice, and he doesn't have, like, there's no way he can do it all in time. Hope is lost. There's no way I'll finish it in time. His eyes are so big. Look at him. I love him so much. Usually by punching them. Blossom, we cannot solve that problem like this. We cannot punch Oberon. You've been listening to, sorry, yes, I was curious as to what the fuck was happening. It's fine. Do you have any chance what I should, like, an idea what I should do? Or I'm going to get locked up in the dungeons for eternity. Okay, I don't think he'd actually do that, but whatever fuels your vague fantasies. Okay, what's worse, my reputation will be ruined. He's about to cry. Okay, we're going to help. I could help. Yeah, I'd be up for that too. Well, I can't just rub my work off on a bunch of running stitch amateurs. Okay, hi, we're trying to help you. I love how he sees both me and Blossom, but like, he goes, no offense. I have high standards. Okay, get over yourself, you giant man, baby. I can pull off a really good ladder stitch. I can't. I'm not as skilled, but I won't make it worse. The most real. He really did. He really said big eyes. He's so cute. I really love that my contribution is I'm not as skilled. I don't know what that is, but I can't possibly make this worse than it is right now. Valid. You're not the only you're the only tailor, but you're not the only one who can patch up a pair of stockings. We can help with the small tasks. You have more time for the bigger fixes. I can take a break. Okay, cool. Oh. Moth is clearly invigorated by our support. And he exaggerated the level of damage, but they do need quite a bit of work. We're going to skip ahead a tiny little bit. There is somebody out there who was trying to bully us. There's Lord Oberon. Ooh, hello. Okay, so everything went well. We helped with the garments. We told a guard to fuck off. Oberon does look very handsome, and I hate that he looks handsome because I know he's a cunt. Whatever. I almost said whatever, colonizer. Ooh. You're aiding this community enough just through healing. Oh, I'm pretty sure I would have lost 10 years of my lifespan if it wasn't for her and Blossom. Okay, yeah, thank you. Good night. Bye. Fuck, we made it. That went swimmingly. Told you he was cool. He's not cool. It's a shame he didn't stay for tea. I am honestly done with today. Time to lay down and rest this poor tormented spine. I fucking feel you, dude. Same. But first, before you leave, aw. We didn't do it for the money. I don't like to be indebted to people. Well, I can repay you both with an equivalent labor of friendship. But until then, you could afford some better shoes. Okay, thank you. Keeping the money just because you said that. Same. After all, I didn't see any clients today, so I might as well take the money. Okay, so I walk Blossom back home because we're neighbors. And I say goodbye, good night. I didn't even sew. I fucking pressed the garments. Helping friends out in a pitch is the right thing to do. Nice to know that a new neighbor isn't afraid to help when there's work to be done. Don't sneeze. Fuck me. Okay. And when you warm me, ironing would leave my shoulders feeling like mush. Yeah, honestly. That's what happens. Again, yeah, okay, so we have a bunch of clients. All right, we've already played those two extensively. Let's visit Kayleen. We've never played just her. Oh, hello. Stop. Oops. Oh, we did do this one. I've played this one at the beginning when I was the very first time I was playing and I was quoting Aleph. So we have played this before. So basically, I volunteered to help her find this like weed that she needs for a potion. And it's like a moss that she was looking for. Oh shit. Oh, well, I accidentally clicked something, but it seems like it was fine. So I just clicked be quiet, which is fine because I'm not romancing her right now, so it's okay. So, she's working and I am fully staring at her. Apparently, that is what I'm doing. I'm staring at her while she's working. That's not weird or creepy at all. That's okay. Come back here and examine it a bit closer. Aww. All right, so she got a lot of samples. One of its properties is that it makes for good wound dressing since it stops the growth of bacteria. Oh, that'll be useful. It's not an awkward silence. Okay, so now we're friends. Oh yeah, we have to hide and we lose a potion, I think, because we're hiding from these assholes up there. Rude, we don't stink. Lycomorphs. Aren't you guys on peaceful terms? Officially, yeah, but not so much. Right, we should avoid them. Should we sneak off? Okay, Kayleen opens around the bag, and I think she throws a fucking soup or some shit. She throws it, we run. Somebody dumb about a soup over there? Maybe. Her ears. What was that, some herbs? Yes. Nice. So it masked our smell. It's so bad for leaving it in the woods. It was a good bottle. Well, I guess now I know why Aleph keeps finding all sorts of odds and ends in the fucking forest. Maybe it'll find its way back to me. Who knows? Thanks for letting me join today. You're welcome, though I'm not sure I actually helped that much. It's safe we go out together anyway. I mean, yeah, for sure. We should geek out about moss more often. Sweet. Would you like to take a look at the garden? I'd love to see it. The garden is really pretty. I love the illustrations for the garden. The little treehouse thing up there is really cool. Well, it wasn't not like I was planning on stomping on your flowers, lady. It's very beautiful. The garden was from her dad, and she expanded on it, which is very sweet. I think you're doing an amazing job. We are, however, not here for Kayleen, and we're going to explore her route more thoroughly next time, so to avoid that. I've already played all of those, but I haven't played Aleph in a while. Oop, hello, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no! People that think Aleph is a thief, but he isn't. Oh boy. No, I didn't think it was stealing. Dude, you left it. Oh god. I mean, oh fucking liar's curse. Such an asshole, and he can't reach his thing. Oh no. Excuse me. Flat face? Who are you calling flat face? Fuck off. I really, really liked it in the ending where fucking Nord tells this bitch the fuck off. It was iconic. I didn't intend to steal the bag. I thought it was lost or discarded. I couldn't see what was inside. That's why I took a look. Could have been empty for all I know. I'd pick a fight. He would not come out looking pretty. But there's no use how I'm going to get framed as the bad guy in the end. I'm sorry. Do you care about how you're perceived or whether or not you're doing the right thing? Douche. You know your dirty tricks we can track. Okay, this is feeling very racially aggressive. Fuck off. Also, hi guys. Dana! Hi, Ozzy Styles. Hi guys. Welcome. We're playing Lovewood, and this adorable fairy here is the fairy that we romanced for the first time that we played, but it's been quite a while. And now we've been romancing Moth. Very, very cute fox fairy Taylor. Hi. Thank you for coming and stopping by. I'm glad you could catch the stream. I know you had to go to work last time. Alice is, oh, poor baby. Do you want me to help you? Or that one had no chill. Well, we already courted him, so we don't have to be as nice. And I'm trying to explore the other options, so I'm going to say that like Morph had no chill. I've never met a more pleasant lady in my life. For reference, for anybody just joining, Aleph has a curse, so everything that comes out of their mouth is a lie. Like everything that they mean, they say the opposite. So he definitely said that's the most unpleasant cunt I've ever met in my entire life. I guess sarcasm works pretty well for you, huh? Oh, really though, lycomorphs, and so it writes it down. They aren't all like this. It just came across a very unpleasant specimen. I'll take your word for it. You deal with these people more than any other fairy out here. I did get chased out of one of their towns once. Really? That was my fault, though. I hadn't taken their customs into consideration, and I ended up offending the people there. Nowadays, I'm not so wet behind the ears, and I brush up on local traditions when I go someplace new, and most of the time I stay in places I'm familiar with. That's so cool. Alice travels all the time. And I really love that when we did Alice, romance option, they were like, yes, I also have feelings for you, but I travel a lot. And I need you to know if you're okay with that. And we were like, fuck yeah, we're okay with it. TBH is the ideal fucking situation because we are also fucking busy. And it was great. And then there's an option. If you press the right people, you end up with 2 partners who already love and know each other. And it is very, very nice. And we've already played one half of that option, but we'll still play the other half of the option next time we stream Lovewood. Not fancy stuff so much as... Okay. A stone may seem like a pebble, but it's actually an important component for a spell. Just like at first glance, I look like a random person collecting trash in the woods. But you're actually... I think I'll leave that for you to decide. You're actually a very nice fairy collecting stuff for your cart to sell. Fine. Stone doesn't tell me what it truly is either. Alright, so we're catching stuff. We play as a healer, by the way, so we already know quite a few things about herbs and stuff. So we have a very nice time with Alice. Ooh, okay, we're going to dive right in and ask Alice something personal. Look at those big fucking ears. I love them so much. Alice shrugs. What's the question? Oh, so Alice can ask questions, but can't, say sentences without them lying. Were you born with this curse or not? No. It was a dumb accident. A few years ago, I was really into alchemy experiments. I keep almost sneezing. I don't know why. My goal was to make a long-lasting truth potion. The magic that affects the mind is tricky, and it can backfire really badly, especially when used without safety measures like I did. It's probably why you don't use magic anymore. There's no way to reverse it? Not permanently. It's okay, though. Leading a relaxed life as a fairy is easy, whether you talk much or not. I usually follow the same traveling route, and we mostly serve regulars in our shops. We? My parents, my brother, and me, right? Because he belongs to a family of traveling merchants. They have a spot in Fitzbog, which is, if I remember correctly, not a real town. But there's a lot of German influences in this, but it's not actually German, so a lot of stuff is pseudo-German. But that's okay. Right, and then they get back together. We cover a lot of ground like this. That's so cool. My parents can be a bit much. I mean, in a good way. Absolute chatterboxes. It's probably good that you don't talk as much. I had to get really fast at writing so I could keep up with them. My parents are similar. It can be tough to get a word in sideways when they're around. Aw. I've always had this fear. Someday I may get to Fitzbog and my parents won't show up. And I'd never know what happened to them. When I think about that, a weird curse seems like a much smaller thing to worry about. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, for sure. That fucking puts shit into perspective real fast. It is. This is so cute. I've played this game more times than any other game that I've streamed on this channel. And they have a Halloween edition called Frightwood that is just one adventure, no dating, with some of these characters, including Aleph, but when they were teens, and you go on a spooky adventure together, and it is super, super cute. It's actually how I came around to really like Moth and Blossom, because from this game, originally I didn't get too much info on them because I didn't play their routes, and I was like, yeah, they're fine. But now I really, really love them because I played Frightwood. And Lovewood is just so sweet and just so cute and so precious. Have you ever considered settling down? No, I like this work too much. But I can tell this job doesn't get easier when you're old, and I see that every time I meet up with my family. Someday when we've saved up a decent amount of money, we're going to buy a nice house someplace that's green. Any chance you might end up here? Yes. There's something about this town that makes me feel at home. More so than any other place. You guys can see, right? This is the first time you get to spend a day with Aleph, and it's like this, so you guys can see why I chose them to court first. And I have no regrets. It's very sweet. Also, they're scene when you get together. It's on my YouTube for sure, but I think it's also on here as a highlight. On like the testing indie games like collection of videos. The confession scene at the end is so fucking cute because during the play of this game, if you keep playing Alice route, you get a truth potion, a temporary truth potion. They don't know how long it'll work or even if it will work. So they save it for a special occasion, and then you guys go to the festival together as a date, and you have a wonderful time, and then you're together, like, just sitting on, like, a log in front of a fire, the two of you, and they bust out the potion, and they use it to tell you how they feel about you out loud. And then just as they're about to say, I love you, the potion wears off, and they say, I hate you. But you know that they meant to say, I love you. And it's really cute. It's really, really cute. And then you cuddle. Aw. What a cutie. You big flirt. Nice. Got a couple berries. You're welcome. Have a good evening. Bye. Everyone's so cute. All right, so we've reached the end of the week, I think. That was probably the last day. And now we can ask Moth on a date. Let's see how that goes. It's the day of the festival. Do I ask someone out? Yes, we're asking out Moth. I'm pretty sure at this point we could have also asked out Blossom and she would have said yes. Okay, we're going to ask Moth if he'll go to the Midsummer celebration with me. I have no idea how this is going to go. Hopefully he doesn't have a bunch of other admirers who are standing in line before me. He is very dramatic. He's very popular. As I enter the tailor shop, Moth is rearranging some bundles of fabric. There's nobody else here, so this is as good a time as any to ask him. Oh, Laura, come in, love. I was expecting you to be busy picking out an outfit for the evening. Oh, please don't make me laugh. I already decided what I was going to wear a week ago. Very foresightful. I have a reputation to uphold. What would people say if I showed up to a formal event underdressed? My pride as a tailor would be totally ruined. Speaking of the Midsummer celebration, there's something we need to ask. I'm all ears. You really are, because they're so big and cute. I also love that there's like a little earring. It's just so cute. Ooh, why are my guts feeling all tingly? Would you like to go there with me? As a date? Oh. Well, fucking hope that's a good sign. Oh my god, Moth. You are such a dick. Come on. Usually I would demand a longer period of mutual pining! Moth! You are so embarrassing, dude. Come on. That is, you know what? Kin moment. That's a mood. I cannot help but associate Moth with like, oh. And I feel like that's something he would say. And I do, unfortunately, can't comment. Honestly, that is something I would say. This is great, all around, fantastic response. But I think I've gotten a decent impression of who you are, and I like what I'm seeing. Okay, it makes me want to get to know you more. So yes, I'd be glad to be your date. Really? Fuck. You look so stunned. You can be confident in yourself. I don't let just anybody into this grand heart of mine, you know. First of all, that's not true. But I won't say anything. Thanks, I'm going to look forward to it. The feeling is mutual. Should we meet tonight at 6 p.m. in front of Oberon's residence? It's a date. All right. There's a spring in my step. I have a chance to spend more time with Moth. I hope I don't drop any bricks during the party. Yeah. Moth must trust me a fair bit to let me join him for what seems to be an important business event, and I won't let him down. Except you kind of will because you have no nice clothes. But that's okay. You know, I don't know. Something outrageous like, I don't know, pants. Think that'll work. Little cleaning. Oh boy. Well, Moth will have to tell us if there's something we need to know. We just make sure nothing's set out. We look sharp, ready to go. Yep, Nord and Atlas are outside because they came together, which is why when you court one of them, you end up with both of them, and it is so fucking nice. Of course they go together. They've been together for ages. The prayers are a bit early, so I can try and calm my nerves before my date with Moth. Oh, Alice and Blossom make themselves known with a short whistle as they arrive. Hey, Blossom looks so pretty. Hi, you guys. Nice dress, Alara. Am I wearing a dress? I thought I was wearing pants. Oh, this might be British pants, in which case I said something outrageous like underwear, which means not wearing underwear was apparently an option. Not underdressed, right? No, Kayleen, you look cute. You guys all look great. Okay, so they all go inside. Why are you winking at me? Oh god, does everybody know about the date? Well, Blossom is Moth's best friend, so Blossom would probably be the first person Moth told. And again, I doubt anybody would want to sabotage our romantic escapade, so it's probably fine. Aww, look how fancy a cravat. In Frightwood, Moth is wearing a cravat because Moth grew up in a very shit situation with like very rich family, but very oppressive parents, like very controlling. And he had to wear like a cravat casually every day and shit. And Blossom used to tease the fuck out of him for wearing a fucking cravat on like a fucking like sneaking out outing. You look sublime, if I may say so. Thank you. It's pretty obvious, but I love your outfit too. Didn't leave you waiting for long, did I? You're fashionably late. Too generous with me. You guys are so sweet. Shall we? Yes, absolutely. All right, so the two of us enter the throne room. I've been to this place before, but it looks totally different now. Yeah, because last time we were there, we arrived in the city, and then another time we played, we were saving Nord from getting fucking chewed out by Oberon. Poor baby. We were building up his confidence. Anyway, what do you say? It's impressive, isn't it? I didn't think this place could look so fucking lively. They amp it up every year. It'll get better once the dance officially begins. All in due time, though, so how about we get some drinks? All right, cool. Nice chill date. Interesting mix of people. People from other kingdoms are there. Lord Oberon and Lady Titania are busy greeting the high-status visitors. All right. That's sweet. The bits of backstory you get for Oberon are so fucking cute and cool, and I'm fascinated by him, even though I also know that he's an asshole, and I'm fascinated, but I do not like him. Who the fuck is sitting up there? Somebody's just sitting up there, like right above Matza. Somebody's just fucking sitting up there. Cool, why not? People are interested in his work, so we're going to be Arm Candy today. He's quite the smooth operator when it comes to pleasing people. When talking to the merchants, he keeps it brief and professional and focuses on numbers. That's so cool. When speaking to nobles, he tickles their vanity, hoping to win over new customers. And when he's busy flattering a pair of low aristocrats, I'm approached by two teenage nobles. You must be Mothsalai's +1. Delighted to meet your acquaintance. Oh. They do seem delighted, but less in the friendly way and more in the I'm going to out you as a peasant fool and it'll be hilarious kind of way. Am I going to kill these people? Nice to meet you too. They pour me a glass of wine from an unnecessarily fancy-looking bottle. Already given the a try? We'd love to hear your opinion on it. No, I'm good, thank you. Oh god, I don't even like wine very much. Thank god. Moth notices my awkward stance and excuses himself to come over. Well, it looks like the good wine they've reserved for the high society guests. Mind if I take a sip? I've been curious about it. Please take it. Warm, earthy palate, leathery flavor. People talk about wine the most disgusting ways. My favorite wine I've ever had, and the only wine I've ever liked, was $10 and tastes exactly like apple juice. And you know what? In my mind, that's a good wine, because it tasted nice, not whatever the fuck is happening there. A leathery earth? See, Dana, you get it. Fucking, why would you want to drink something that tastes like leather? Like, I swear to God, wine connoisseurs are the biggest motherfucking masochists I have ever met. Why would you spend so much money for something you also, like, you don't usually drink? If you spend more money on it, it means you just stare at the bottle and go, oh yeah, I have this, it's 80 years old. Okay, but are you doing anything with it? Like, what is the point? What is the point of keeping this? This is ridiculous. This is decor. Like, and then you drink it and it tastes like asshole. Like, hate. $10 apple juice wine. 10 on a fucking 10. Don't remember what it's called, though, because I stopped drinking over a year ago. Again, sobriety 2.0. And I don't remember what it was called. But okay, I personally tend to prefer the half-dry variants, but that's just a quirk of mine. I must say a slightly nutty aftertaste is particularly enjoyable. That sounds horrible. All of that sounds horrible. Sure, I agree with that. It's not bad. Thanks for the help. Don't mention it. Can I tell you a secret? I actually can't stand red wine. It all tastes the same to me. Really? But how did you come up with that fancy... Because with wine connoisseurs, you can pull anything out of your ass. I think I've tried Stella Rosa, and it was pretty sweet. It was all right. I got mine from like some sort of wine depot store, and I no longer remember what it was called. I probably have like a picture of it saved somewhere, God knows where, from like years ago, but it was pretty good. I think I got one from like Total Wine. Ah, yes, we do love a good nutty aftertaste after drinking a nice cup of leather. But that's the thing. The reason you can fake that kind of shit with people is because wine connoisseurs, I swear to God, have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Also, a lot of it's intuitive because, like, as a kid, I was like, what do you mean it's a dry wine? But the first time I tried a dry red wine and it made my mouth taste like it was made of fucking, like, it really does feel leathery. Like, it makes your mouth feel fuzzy and gross and dried out. And I was like, this is dry. And they were like, yes, it's a very dry wine. And I was like, no, it's dry. Like, it feels dry. Is that why you say dry wine? Why the fuck is that something people like? Hate. I'm good at making mulled wine. Like, the wine part's already done. I make the mulled part. But, like, I don't like drinking it. I'd much prefer, like, to make mulled punch. Like, I make spiced punch a lot because that's just fucking non-alcoholic and it tastes really nice. It's also really good for you. Honestly, it's getting a little cold. I'm going to write that down. I think this week I'm going to make some mulled punch for myself. Because why not? I'll post my recipe. Improvisation. Wine tasting is one of the games that they like to play. Okay, good. We get water. It's rich because we're just trying to ridicule you. I'm having a stroke. Ridicule you. It's always the same thing. Their parents are old money, so they think they can strut through this ballroom like they own the place. Your parents are also old money, but you're not a douchebag. If their brains were worth half as much as their shoes, they would know that etiquette isn't about showing off. It's about being mindful and taking your time to appreciate people. That's something the royal couple understands, at least. Speaking of which, is something happening over there? Indeed. Oh, they're going to start dancing. I was wondering why everybody was standing around so far. Yes, so they're dancing. Is it only partner dance for now? Yes, for the first few songs, and then it opens up to freeform dance. Oh, there's waltzing couples. That's so sweet. Would you care for a dance? Yes, I would love to, but I hope you don't mind dancing with somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. No problem. We don't need to be too elaborate. Plus, if somebody's leading, you really don't have to have any really certain, like, skill level. I say that, but, like, I'm a trained, like, ballroom dancer, so I don't know what my level of easy is probably not the same as, like, somebody who's never done it before's level of easy. Because I used to be a competitive ballroom dancer for 6 years. Boy, that's been a long time, though. But I can still do it, and I can technically still teach, but, like, seeing as, like, currently I'm in a flare-up where I am in a wheelchair more often than I am not in a wheelchair, I'm going to go with I'm not dancing anytime soon. Aw, look at us dancing. He is so pretty. Why the fuck is your hair so nice? Ugh, you're so pretty. Ugh, God. He says he's rusty, but he looks excellent. I try to follow his examples, and we're floating in clean cycles across the hall. Waltzing, to be fair, is very easy. As long as it's not like a Viennese waltz. The Viennese waltz will make you feel a little bit like you've been put in a blender. That was one of the things I used to compete in, Viennese waltz, and the only reason that we did really well is because I can make myself very light on my feet, and I don't get dizzy very easily. Or at least I used to not get dizzy very easily. In hindsight, that might have made my vertigo worse. All those fucking circles. Because one of the things that they look for is, like, yeah, of course, like, step sequence and elegance, but, like, how fast, deadass, like, how fast can you move is a thing that they look at, which is horrible. And, like, you're also, like, how fast can you move and spin? And you have to do the ballet thing where you keep fucking, like, finding a point so that you stop getting dizzy. I've never been terribly good at that part, but I am very good at grinning and bearing the dizziness. Metaphorically speaking, I don't usually smile a lot while I'm dancing, which is the only thing that has ever cost me serious points in a competition. The only reason I have never had a 100% score, the closest I usually get is like 95, because they dock fucking 5 points off because I'm focused and I'm not smiling. And you're supposed to constantly smile while you're fucking performing. I don't tend to do that. That also looks a little unnatural when I do that. Ooh, it's getting a little full, and I pull him out of line of fire for swinging foot. Ooh, good reflexes. I suppose it's good as time as I need to take a break. Oh, there's a little lizard wizard. A lizard wizard is back there. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed, and I wish we could get to know that lizard wizard. All right, so we're getting some food. Nice. Moth is talking to Nord. Hey, be nice. He fluffs up his neck ruff and gives him a pat. There, now you go. It's been bugging me since I got in here. Aw, thank you. Okay, that was really cute. Nord bounces off to his own date, and I offer Moth a plate of the confections I've acquired. I hope you like Mercol. Ooh, perfect. All right, so it's getting casual, it's getting noisier. Some people are a little bit drunk. We're gonna go outside because it's getting very loud. Way too loud. Speaking of, so I have an iPhone, and with iPhones, there's no like headphone jacks. You have to get the little tiny little like white adapter thing. And that thing is tiny, and I unfortunately used my normal headphones for a stream recently, and since then, oh my god. I was going to say, since then, I haven't been able to find the adapter, and I looked over to where my over-ear headphones are that I usually use for streaming. These bitches, because I have them hung up here on the banister. Found it. Been looking for it for 2 days. It was on the other pair of headphones for the time that I accidentally switched them, because I had to like hurry and like plug something in, and they were just closest. So in order to not lose it, I hooked them onto that, and then I promptly forgot that I'd done that. I legit haven't been able to go get groceries for the last 2 days. Like I didn't need them. Like it's okay if I go today, but I legit haven't been able to like go get them because I cannot go out alone without my headphones in. And I didn't have this. Fucking found it now. Anyway, let's go enjoy a nice date with Moth. Ooh, God, Atlas is so hot. Hi, Atlas. Hello. Hi, hello. Hi, hello. Hi. Is it really a stream with me if I don't at some point get flustered and say hi, hello, hi, hello, hi? Any chance you could watch over the fire? Of course, we'd absolutely love to do that. Can you make sure Nord didn't get kidnapped on his way to the bathroom? Cool. All right. Sweet. Does that happen a lot? How are you enjoying yourself so far? I'm having a good time. How about you? Me? I was worried you might get bored. No, it was a lot to take in. Like, I'm actually really glad that you didn't need me to be constantly doing stuff. You have my admiration for navigating the social landscape without dropping one break after the other. It's a matter of practice, but I can only spend so much time a day licking the boots of nobles. Fair. His face looks softer than usual. Hi, pretty baby. He's worn a cheeky smile while he was cutting deals with the merchants, and it comes easily, but now it's slipping away like a mask. In a way, maintaining all those superficial connections is a lot easier than opening up to somebody for real. He keeps doing the fucking woo eyes, and I am weak. I'm weak. I feel like he wants to get something off his chest. Because playing a role is easy. I'm not going to like this. It's like wearing a suit of armor for your heart. When you let somebody in, they see the bad parts of you too. You make yourself vulnerable. Because they might not like what they see. Yes, all the things you would rather hide away. Everything that makes you seem pitiful or fussy or like a coward. You are not pitiful, fussy, or like a coward. We went on an adventure earlier where we almost fucking died, dude. A gentleman rarely lets down his guard, huh? They can tell you understand what I'm trying to say. You don't need to play some kind of role when you're with me. I'd much rather see you for who you are. Actually, actively OOC fucking pisses me off when people are not themselves. It is very annoying, and look, I'm autistic. I see it as a waste of my fucking time. Be yourself. Or don't bother me. Meow. I read that as meowth and was like, you know what? Valid. I don't know. Mouth? Mouth? Mouse? Mouth? Hello? I can do better than that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I said I can do something well and immediately almost knocked something over. Thank you for humbling me. I got it. Thanks, universe. Thank you. It will? It will? What the hell is happening with my voice? This is what happens when I do the Stitch voice. I do the Stitch voice, and now I'm paying for it. And I can't get as high as I want to. Nope. Can't do it. I did the fucking... Thank you, Dana. Yes. I can do it. It's very high. But earlier, I went into Stitch voice, and I had this for a little bit. And now... now I'd have to do, like, vocal exercises to get back up. My voice has been too deep for too long. Oh, well. We're all just people. I'm flawed, too. Are you sure? Shut the fuck up. You're the most quick-witted and compassionate person I know. Don't forget handsome. Really, though, you'll find that I make mistakes just like everybody else, and that's all right. You have the right to be flawed. It doesn't make you less lovable. I know it means a lot to open up about the parts of yourself that you don't like. Getting to know you so closely is a privilege. Aw, hope I'm not asking too much patience from you. Don't worry about it. You are my muse, in a way. I didn't think I could be that for somebody. Look at us cuddling. So one might say that you're drawn to me like a moth towards light. I'm about to shut this game off. Ugh. We sure did say that, didn't we? Yeah, you throw those tomatoes. Abso-fucking-lutely. You're such a dork. Moth tries to fake indignation but can't hide the delighted grin on his face. What's worse is that you're absolutely right. That always make it worse, doesn't it? He leans against my shoulder and I wrap my cape around his back. For the first time ever, I see him relax completely. We cuddle in front of the fire while my heart tells me that this date was the exact right thing to do. It's a warm and comfortable moment of affection. One that couldn't possibly be disturbed. Hey guys, we're back. Are we interrupting something? Only a little. Come on, sit down. Maybe we can pacify you with some stick bread and other culinary delights. That would be more than acceptable. All right, so we get campfire, food. Ugh, that is so nice. Meat, veggies, bread dough. He acquires some marshmallows, though he calls them candy. We're not doing that. Candy instead. I'm pretty sure his pronunciation is off, but we humor him. We spend the night telling stories by the fire, roasting food and goofing around. We even get Moth's lyre from the shop, and he plays some tunes for us to sing along to. I almost can't believe how at home I feel here. It's only a week ago that I arrived in this town, unsure whether I would fit in, and now not only have I found new friends, but also a lovable, sublime partner that I can give my heart to. This is a joyful night. My favorite ending is still a tie between Alice and when you court Atlas and Nord together, and you end up like in this beautiful, beautiful relationship together. Ooh, let's see what the end sequence is because it's different every time. Ooh, okay. So I have an ink drawing. So every time you court somebody, you end up drawing them in a medium that fits their character. And so for Alith, you have a chalkboard drawing of him. You do, I think, a charcoal drawing of Atlas because he works with his hands with heat and like the hearth and stuff and charcoal a lot. Who else have we courted? I think that was it. We've only done those three that I remember. Right? Am I forgetting somebody? No, we haven't like fully courted anybody else. So we're still going to do those next time because next time we're going to court Blossom. And okay, so we're going to court everybody first. And then at the end of courting everybody, so it can't have any ramifications for us, we are going, look, there's the absolute unit, Gary the Bunny. And now we know who he is. And then we're going to play the asshole route where we say shitty things every time it asks us and it gives us the option to be a douchebag to see what happens. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if the douchebag route did lead us to having, like, I don't know, an affair with Oberon or something. He is a douchebag. I loved them. Moth's route was super cute. I also really love the different levels of intimacy you get with this game. Because, like, with Alith, you get a full I love you. And, like, you guys get really close, really intimately, really quickly. Whereas, like, when you court Atlas, he realizes that he needs to be less protective of Nord and let you guys take care of him also. And on Nord's route, from what I can tell so far, he realizes he needs to be more confident and that he can afford to stand up for himself. And you end up in a very happy relationship with the two of them. And they both really like you and like very attracted to you. And then with Moth, according also like fitting to his character, you guys start seeing each other and you have a lot of affection for each other, but that you communicate that you're going to need to be patient and that it's going to take a bit to like really open up fully, but that he's open to doing that with you. And I think that's really cool. I love all the different representations of love. I'm so curious to see what Blossom's route's going to be like and what Kayleen's route's going to be like, because them we haven't really like dove into too much. Today was the first time we ever played any like day with Blossom, and we got to help hunt down Gary, the absolute unit of a bunny. That thing was fucking huge. That thing was like soccer ball sized. It was massive. But yes, thank you guys for hanging out. Today's stream is not as long as the other ones because I need to take a nap because I'm supposed to drive later on today. And I'm not sure if that'll work or not, but we're going to do our best. I also have a stream tonight that I have to prep for. So if you go to on my Twitter, it'll be there. But I am in a show that is debuting tonight, a Stranger Things inspired type miniseries or slash miniseries ongoing campaign that's going to air from now until February, weekly, every Tuesday. The time's up on my Twitter, and it's going to be for Unmade Gaming. So it's going to be twitch.tv/Unmade Gaming. And I'm going to be playing Alara Kaya. And I'm super, super, super excited for you guys to meet Alara. So I actually have to do a quick photo shoot now because thumbnails. And then I will see you guys tonight. And I hope you guys can show up. And if not, don't worry. You'll definitely be able to catch the VODs. You be safe too. Thank you for hanging out, Dana. I'm super glad that we got to chat a little bit today more properly in the stream. Thank you, Wizard Styles and Robbie and stuff as well for hanging out with me and playing Lovewood with me and giving me some lovely, lovely puns. So I'm going to go rest a bit. I'm probably going to get groceries. And then tonight, we have a stream. And the stream, I think the stream's like 3 hours long, 2 hours long or something. Yes, no worries. I'm super excited for the VODs to drop. The VODs will also be on YouTube. I don't know if the VODs will be up on Twitch, but I know they'll be up on YouTube. And I will be posting the links afterwards as soon as I get them. But yeah, I can't wait. I will see you guys soon. Thank you.